I'll just start it off. You talked about this being something you had dreamed about since you took over this program. I mean, now looking back on it, was this kind of what you imagined, or could you imagine it pulling it off this well?
I couldn't imagine it any better, honestly. Like I was telling the team earlier, I was thinking through, collegiate triathlon setting. I'm pretty sure that there's never been something like this in the history of the sport in the whole world. So for a collegiate setting, it's usually like big, like Olympics and stuff like that. That's what draws the crowds. But we had it here on our own home campus with the Arizona ASU rivalry, and that's like, I just couldn't be more happy with how it all turned out, and the performances from the team as well, but also just the support from the community and the school.
How do you think it helped, your athletes to have fans wearing red and blue cheering them on and just to be in a familiar place?
Unbelievable. I mean, our sport, is a younger sport, and especially in NCAA, so it's not something we're used to. And so when they see that, it is kind of mind-blowing to them, and I think that drove them every second of the race in the hardest moments. How could you not, with all the support that all the cheers? It was loud. There's so much energy. That exceeded expectations, honestly.
Was Kelly's performance any different today than it has been so far this year?
Not too different, just because she's been good all year. But she continues to impress, and just we're putting in the work in the training, and she's showing it on race day, and she's undefeated in the season right now, and I think she has a lot of room to improve still.
What's the best thing about the way she attacks these events?
I think just the confidence she has. She just goes out there, and there's no distractions for her. She's clear-headed. She just executes. She knows what to do, and I think it's really easy to have cloudy judgment and doubt yourself on how hard you're going. But she just commits, and it's exactly like, it's a skill to learn how to win, and she knows how to win, and that's what we're looking for, and that's what we're trying to develop, and it's there. We just got to keep it going through the season, and she's someone that we could see in the LA Olympics as well.
How about Margaretta? She crashed last week, and to see her come back and take second today, what does that just show about her grittiness?
Oh my gosh, so much resilience, so much incredible resilience. She had an injury earlier this year, and that was hard on her, and learning college life her freshman year. She did take third at nationals last year, but then she had kind of a hard year, but she's obviously coming back strong, and it's really, really good to see. That girl's got so much fire, so much resilience. She's proven that every single day, so I couldn't be happier with that.
Kelly was saying that you guys don't really do a lot of the relay deals. Is that a new thing that we're going to see more at these events?
We may. It is an event in the Olympics. It's called the mixed team relay, which is 2 guys, 2 girls, and so with a college setting on a full female team, that's something that we may end up seeing a little bit more. They want to add that into nationals. I don't know if it's going to be this year, but I'm looking like they could work that in soon in the next couple of years.
What was the important thing for them about recovery in between, like prelims in the morning, main event, and then relay?
Yeah, I think it's easy to get caught up with all these people they know in between relays and get distracted, and I just told them to go find a quiet space, go somewhere in my office or the team room and find some air conditioning, lay down, put some headphones in, just relax for 20-30 minutes, and then get back up and start warming up. And they did exactly that. They executed so well. They showed up for every single race. We saw so much progress from every single one of them, and just couldn't be happier.
You mentioned that Kelly could potentially, try to go to the Olympics. What is that like timeline? Like, I know we're still a couple years out, but.
Yeah, we will have to go push pretty hard for her in this next year, since she's only like 2.5 years into the sport, where most of them are lifelong triathletes. We have to get her world ranking high enough to get into those key races before the Olympics. So this next year is going to be a lot of international racing for her, and a lot of the team is doing world championships this fall as well in Australia. She's choosing to focus on NCAA this season, but then going all in next season on her international ranking, world ranking, getting that up, and entering into the Olympic qualification period, and also at the same time finish her last year in NCAA next year with hopefully another win for her and the team. So,
in terms of the international piece, do you coach all your girls on that level as well? Do they have individual coaches, or how does that?
Yeah, I coach all of them year round. In the summer, they have to request it, but they all do. I mean, they're all just so incredibly committed, and most of them are on their national teams as well. So there's, I have the ability to, when they're on their national team, I have the ability to work with them year round, which is really exciting. And we get the support from their federations and communication with their federations. I have to communicate with them everything. Their testing, their federations are always wanting to know how they're doing, and so we're in constant communication with their countries and federations on their progress.
Thank you.
How does U of A feed off of ASU's program and kind of vice versa, just here in the state?
Yeah, I feel like that is so powerful to have ASU here close by, and they won 7 years in a row, and then we won last year, and just it's so much fun. I feel like that's what makes the sport so special, and building into this, getting triathlon in NCAA needs more of this, needs the rivalries, and so we're just trying to get more schools to add, and I think we're gonna see that. So it's very exciting to have that.
Thanks.